weekend, looking for a little trouble to get into. Baby, tell me what you're drinking and I got you. Ooh, feeling thugged out. Yeah. Oh, put your arms around me. I'm feeling on your booty.
Hey guys, it's Lacey again. Welcome back to my channel. And I just wanted to come to you really quick with a story time. Something a little different from my last two videos. And I know y'all are going to be like, what? What is she talking about? But here goes. So, I'm a bartender. And I get like, I have so many stories. But this one story in particular just stands out because nothing like this has ever happened to me before. So this guy comes and I'm doing what I do. I'm serving everybody. I'm a social butterfly, so I'm talking to everybody. And I start to talk to him and I take his order. I make his drink. And he have like all these bags around him. It's a holiday time. So we're talking and we're talking about his children and talking about his businesses and talking about work. And he was like, listen, I like your personality. You're very bubbly. He was like, are you interested in doing like other kind of work? And I'm like, sure. Like, what does it entail and how much money is involved? And I started to get busy. So, of course, he couldn't give me like the details of it. So I was interested. So I gave him a pen and paper and I was like, here, you know, leave your number. And he was like, okay. He was like, I know you're pretty busy and you say you got a son. So if you leave me like a text, like shoot me a text with your email or something. If you're too busy to talk, then whatever, we'll go from there. I'm like, all right, cool. So I do remember him saying though that the money was like $22 an hour. And so I'm thinking like it's something administrative because he has all these businesses. And whatever. I'm doing laundry and I come across his number again. So I was like, all right, let me hit him up. And so we start texting and it was kind of sort of like a interview via text. He started asking me all of these questions. I'm just going to skip because I don't remember verbatim. It's like been like over a year. So whatever the case may be, he got comfortable enough to where I guess he felt like he could say this. And I remember him like inching. And I was just like, all right, what? Because he was like, I don't want you to be judgmental. And I'm like, I'm really not that kind of person. What is it? And he was like, well, I think you're very attractive and all of this stuff. I remember him telling me that me and his baby mother kind of sort of resemble, which should have been like a but whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, you know, thank you. And whatever, like into the conversation, he was like, you know, it took a while for him to say it, but basically he got down to it and was just like, I put aside money monthly for this fetish that I have. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm thinking like he got like a foot fetish or something like that. And I'm like, you know, whatever you like, it's what you like, you know, whatever. And he was just like, I would like to pay you to pee on me. He was like, and I would like to pay you really well. He was like, I put this money aside monthly. He said, but I'll pay you really well to do it. And I'm like, what's really well? First of all, my first reaction wasn't the right reaction because who says what's very well? That's how I knew that, you know, I was kind of sort of being tempted of the devil because I was like, you know, well, what's really, you know, good money? Which I should have said, no, you know, I'm not into that. But he was like, $3,000. I was like, what? Hold on. Let me put my glasses on for this. It's like, wait, because he didn't say $3,000. I was like, $3,000. Wait a minute. So I was like, wait a minute. So you don't want to pee on me? He was like, no. He was like, I don't even want to touch you. He was like, honestly, I don't even want to see, you know, your body. Like, all I want is your pee. This is what he said verbatim. He was like, all I want is your pee. I want you to pee on me like a racehorse. For $3,000, right? And I was like, that's just too much pressure. But what if I only got to like deep? And he was like, well, what could make you like pee a lot? Cranberry juice, beer, like what is it? And I was like, I don't pee a lot. I was like, I can't do it. That's too much pressure. I can't do it. I'm not your girl. He was like, listen, I don't even care at this point. He was like, I just want you to pee on me. Like, I just want your pee. And I was like, what? And then I was thinking all kinds of stuff. I was like, wait, you got to see my flower in order for me to pee on you. Like, I started thinking like all this stuff. And I'm like, no, like, we ain't go to dinner. Like, I'm not even attracted to you. Like, you just want to use me for my pee, but for $3,000. He's like, I'm going to pay you $3,000. He was like, and I was like, wait, hold on. So how does this usually go? Like, he was like, listen, if it will make you feel comfortable, you choose the hotel, you choose the cab person, you choose, you know, what you want me to bring. If $3,000 is not enough, like, let me know your offering, like your price. I was like, what? He was like, 35 is the most. He was like, and if that's too much, never mind. I'm not even going to tell you the other thing that, I mean, I'll tell you if you want to know. If you want to know, you can like comment below. But it was like, if this is like way too crazy for you, then I have something else that I will pay you for, which still involved me not touching him, him not touching me, and me keeping my clothes on. But it was like I couldn't get like all the extra stuff out of my head. I'm like, okay, but what if we get to the hotel room and he closed the door and like he got like a gun or something? Or what if, you know, my pee is not to his liking? You know, like, what if my pee is too clear or too yellow? Or or what if this is like a test? Like how God went to Satan, or, you know, said to Satan, have you considered my servant Job? Like, I don't know. So I was just like, no, this is just too much pressure. It's just too much. And the crazy part is it came at a time where I needed a car. It was like everything I needed at that time. And I was like, this ain't nothing but the devil. When it seemed too good, sometimes it's just too good. It ain't like that all the time. But it was like, I was like, morally, I was just like, I just can't do this. And let me tell you, I do some immoral stuff. All right. You know, like, but that I just couldn't get with it. Like, I just couldn't get with it. I don't want to say I do immoral stuff, but you know, I'm not a saint. But I was just like, you know, me peeing on you, it's like porn. I don't know. It just felt equivalent. I was just like, but I'm not a porn star. Like, I'm just a bartender. I don't know. Is this like a new thing though? Because I went and I looked it up, and it's like very common that people like this. Like, people legitimately like to be peed on. And I'm just like, I'm not about that life. Funny thing is, he came back actually like a few months ago, and I served him like, you know, regular. I didn't, you know, bring it up. I wasn't like, you know, what's up, Mr. P Man, or nothing like that. I was just like, hey, how you doing? Whatever. And if you're watching this, like, if you see this, for real, like, I'm really not judging. It's just like a shock to me. It's still a shock to me. Like, wow, somebody offered me money for something that I just do regularly. Like I have to do, actually I do it like every 5 minutes. But it was just a shock. It was just a shock. I really enjoyed this story time. I know it was a little weird. But if you like this video, if you want to see like more story times, because I have a lot of stories, you could just subscribe, and comment below. Like if there's things that you want me to talk about, if there's things that you would like to know, whatever, comment below. Tell me your opinion. Would you have taken it? Would you pay somebody to pee on you? Would you pee on somebody for $3,000? I don't know. How you feel about it? What would you have done? That's it. That's it for story time. Oh, wait. I skipped it. I'm sorry. The fact that he did come back and we talked a little bit. Everything was cool. And then at the end, he was like, by the way, I still want that if you're still thinking about my offer. But this time it came with different conditions. So I definitely was like, chill, B. I'm just kidding. Anyway, but he did. And it did come with different offerings, but whatever. So if you like this video, subscribe. Thumbs up. Thank you so much for listening. Mwah. Good night. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.